Ya, ¿no? ¿Ya está Fernando?
Estamos entrando al vivo. Ya estamos al vivo.
Arranca Fernando y vamos.
Muy buenas tardes a todos por su presencia en esta gran final. Bienvenidos sean a la final del Bolivia Entrepreneurship World Cup 2020, un evento del circuito global de eventos del Entrepreneurship World Cup organizado por el GEN Bolivia con su anfitrión nacional, la Fundación Trabajo Empresa, y su partner nacional, la revista Emprendedores Latam. Como este evento tiene un alcance global, los organizadores hemos decidido hacerlo en su totalidad en inglés. Por lo tanto, please allow me to switch to English. Welcome again to the Bolivian finals of the Entrepreneurship World Cup, organized by GEN Bolivia and its national host, Fundación Trabajo Empresa, and Emprendedores Bolivia magazine as a national partner. The goal of this event is to select a winner or winners to advance to the EWC Global Finals in Saudi Arabia. Please welcome René Salomón. He is representing GEN, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, as Bolivia Country Active Managing Director. René?
Thank you, Fernando. It's a pleasure to be here. First of all, I want to thank everybody that is being involved in this project. Everybody have done a really, really great job. I want to thank the people that is listening to us and watching to us through Facebook Live. But I just want to tell you some things about Entrepreneurship World Cup. This event is more than just a global pitch competition. Is more than that. It's a chance of changing lives. As you know, the prices are really good, and the experience that the people will going to have just from the beginning all the way to today, and then from then to the rest, is really great. It's going to have the chance to empower every single individual that is participating of this event. And also, we can think that people that did it last year are people that competed against 103,000 entrepreneurs. That means that we are the biggest event in the world talking to entrepreneurs. They had to go from one level to another one, for example, the level from the idea stage, go to the early stage and the growth stage. Those three areas are competing tonight, and we are more than 190 countries. All of them are competing for $1 million cash prizes. At the same time, they will have more than $20 million in kinds and supports and additional investment opportunities. What else can I say? Through these 5 stages, the Entrepreneurship World Cup will provide the participants access to educational tools, will have training opportunities, will have additional resources to take a venture of the next level. And also, when they come back, they're going to be a really part of this big club of 100 entrepreneurs that are going to be going to Saudi Arabia, or maybe everything's going to be online like we are doing it right now. Well, what else can I say? We're going to have a really good opportunity to talk and exchange ideas and listen to the judges, asking questions to the participants. And I want to ask Fernando to go on from now. And I want to thank you before that to everybody that has been here. And hopefully we're going to have 2 beautiful hours from now on. Go, please, Fernando. Thank you.
Thank you, René, for explaining the GEN network and the global reach of this Entrepreneurship World Cup, or as we say, EWC. Today, we are going to see 15 Bolivian startups as finalists of the Entrepreneurship World Cup 2020 Bolivia. These finalists have been selected from over 322 applicants registered on the EWC platform. From those, 174 completed all the steps required and the information that allowed them to participate in the screening process. After they submitted their startups, 95 of those were approved because some of them didn't qualify the requirements for the contest. Of those 95 startups that we all review, a group of judges helped us to select the 15 finalists that are today representing our country, and they are in 3 categories. The categories are according to the stage of progress of the startup. We have 5 startups in the idea stage, 5 in the early stage, and 5 startups in the growth stage.
Thank you, Fernando. Thank you, Fernando. That was a good explanation about it. Well, it's something that I have to remember and also thank is the people that worked before that to select the 15 finalists. But before that, we have to give a warmly welcome to the qualifying judges that are here today with us. I want to mention first Cinchi Diaz. She's the CEO, founder of MC4 Bolivia. I want to thank you, Cinchi, to be part of this. At the same time, Álvaro Bazán, he's the president of the Emprender Bolivia Foundation. Ezra Israel Orozco, entrepreneur, a financial educator from Guatemala. That's a great pleasure to have you here, Ezra. And finally, Enrique Portillo, a really good friend. He is the head of Tech University of Monterrey, Mexico, in the business school. All of them, we know each other for years, and we always want to make networks and to work together. So I think we are ready to do it. First, Fernando, please go ahead.
Thank you. Let me introduce our finalists. Here we are, the 5 startups that are in the idea stage: Kultori, Diguk, Rack, You Star, Setkin. In the early, Dotok, Fundaili, Pasanaku, Peisco, Cody. In the growth stage, Auxilio Médico, Bolivia en un clic, Cuponet, Ecopacha y SOS Agro.
Fernando, before we start, can we go back to the pyramid to talk about it?
Yes, we can.
Can you see this? This is the way that the applications came to us, 322. We doubled the number of one from last year. Then the platform were found out that were submitted 174. After that, were approved 95 startups, and now we have the final 15. I just want to give you a good news for everybody, especially the participants. Usually we have only one person that goes to Accelerator 2, but talking to Ana Maria Torres, and we receive a message from there, being that we are doing really good on this, and there is a lot of expectations to have more people competing. This year, we're going to have 2 winners. 2 people will go to Accelerator 2. So that's good news for everybody. So double the chances for you guys to be competing for this prize. Go ahead, Fernando.
Okay, I'm going to remember some of the rules of these finals. We will play the submitted video of 3 minutes that each one of your teams submitted. And then we will have 3 minutes of questions from the judges. In those 3 minutes, you can answer them. And after we have reviewed all of the 15 participants, the judges will set apart to deliberate and choose the winners. Okay, so let's begin. In the first category, startups in idea stage, the first participant is Kultori. Let me introduce you with the short video they sent us. Okay. I'm going to ask if you listen the audio. Okay.
Did you know that COVID-19
Yes.
is expected
Yes.
to cause a $500 billion loss to the tourism industry this year? It's well known that the world will never be the same after this year's pandemics. Online conferences, online education, online tourism have become the new normal. In Cultori, our mission is to save the tourism economy in Latin America and the world. In order to achieve this, we are developing an ecosystem consisting of a web page, an app, and more importantly, whoever wants to attract people to their businesses or countries in an easy way. Cultori is an application that makes use of virtual reality to allow people visit places from their commodity and safety of their houses. There are other similar companies doing tourism with virtual reality, like Anastasia in Africa and Realities in the United States, but we propose a completely different business model. Our plan is to create a marketplace where anybody from a small city in Bolivia to a huge resort can upload their offices and places in order to allow their visitors to test their services from their houses. Imagine yourself testing Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando from the comodity of your house, thus deciding what activities you like the most and then going in person, saving time and ensuring the best customer experience for you. This has never been easier for companies to turn their business virtual. Just follow 3 steps. Register, upload pictures, and relax while your clients visit you virtually. The total tourism market size only in Latin America is about 2 trillion United States dollars with the usual growth of about 3% every year. And we include restaurants, resorts, cities, parks, and so on. Thanks to the COVID-19, we have a bigger serviceable available market of digital tourism that we estimate is about 20 billion. Getting to only 5% of that market means a business of $1 billion. We have a business-to-business model. We have a monthly subscription for the use of our platform and different plans according to the needs of our clients, or even sell modules of our software for clients that wish to admin the platform by themselves. We estimate a customer acquisition cost of $80 that includes a 1 free month for new businesses and places to become part of our ecosystem. We have validated our idea through a landing page and a Facebook page. We have already been prized with the 3rd place in the Ideas World Cup 2020 competition. We have a multidisciplinary team consisting of business administrators, developers, and marketing professionals sharing the vision of transforming the tourism in Bolivia. Andrea and I are leading other startups besides Cultori, and we have years of experience working together. We need $120,000 to be invested in development, marketing, and operative expenses. If you are interested in joining the next tourism revolution, let's get in touch.
Okay, thank you. Now we have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
Okay, I have a question.
Go ahead, Sinchi, please.
Okay, in the case of digital tourism, what use photography? How do you ensure a memorable experience that generates expectation to visit the place?
Hello, can you hear me?
Did you hear?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah, of course. The first attempt that we are using is to capture simple 360 pictures in order to enter the market fast. Besides that, there are several techniques that we can use to enhance pictures like hyper resolution. There are some techniques that make use of artificial intelligence to enhance pictures.
Anything else?
That's it.
Well, sorry, can I speak too?
Go ahead. You have 3 minutes, really
All right.
fast.
Okay. Well, as you can realize about these main aspects that culture has, you can realize that the virtual reality, the way that the app shows a really interactive system, it can attract customers to try to, I don't know, try to live in these experiences. Of course, in a virtual experience, they will I don't know, they will look forward to experience in real life, right? So that maybe it's like we are trying to persuade them to know these places, to know Bolivia, to know all our beautiful nature, our beautiful historical places. We have many in all 9 places in Bolivia. So maybe it's a way that they can not only live this virtual interaction, but also they can feel the emotion to, okay, I want to go there. I want to meet that awesome place that Bolivia is. Thank you.
Great. Okay.
Any
You have
more
1 more minute.
questions?
I do have a question for you. Will you describe for me, please, your market niche?
Pablo, Alvaro, did you hear?
Yes.
Go ahead. It's a question. Can you describe the market?
Yes. Well, the market, as the video you heard, it has a model for 2 business models. One is business to business, and the other is business to customers. So we are trying to have a target that are not only customers, that are on other companies, maybe institutions that will want this app, and they will, I don't know, they will have interest in buying the app and all the services that we have. The target, if we talk about a geographic target, it's Bolivian visitors, tourists who arrive to Bolivia in a first stage, and we also are defining Mexico, because it's one of the Latin American countries that has more tourist activities, especially in Cancun, right? So that's the market, if we could say. I don't know if any of the other partners can add something.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to add that.
Sorry, you already passed the 3 minutes. I wanna remind everybody, please. Please answer short, so you have chance to get more information to the judges. Let's go with the second. Thank you very much, Alvaro and Pablo.
Thanks to you.
Okay. The next startup in the idea stage is the GOOC. Let me show you the video. Okay.
Hi, I am Stephanie Port, founder of DIC, And today I will talk about our commission-based digital marketing solution for Latin America. When it comes to digital marketing, what companies really care about is sales. However, knowing which channels actually generate sales is confusing. Companies have a big problem, and so do content creators, who have many followers and an important sway over them, yet very little ability to make money. Think about it. Will Nike pick up the phone when an Instagrammer calls? Digook has the solution. Through our platform, e-commerce companies connect with content creators, and our technology allows us to track which content creator helped generate which sales, and to offer a commission-based marketing strategy. Because companies only pay a commission on sales generated, this is a solution that perfectly aligns with the client's needs. It also allows content creators to have access to many brands, choose products they like, and make money off of their followers. Even before COVID affected how people interact and shop, both e-commerce and digital marketing spending were showing impressive growth in the region. Additionally, social media penetration is extremely high. These three pillars are key to Digook's success. And due to the new COVID way of life, our solution has taken a leap. With a close to 20% growth in retail e-commerce in 2020 and over 40% increase in social networks content consumption, Digook is on to something big. This data matters even more because our business model is based on charging a commission for the sales we help generate. This means market growth equals revenue growth. Digook expects a potential yearly revenue of close to $120 million US. And given the new trends, these numbers can be even higher. Scalability is integrated within our business model. Our platform is designed for self-service. As you can see on this slide, both companies and influencers can easily start working with us. The sign-up process is simple, and our technology takes care of the tracking, reporting, and administrative duties. This also means we can easily, and without significant investment, move to more countries in the region. And we have the advantage of being first movers. Our team has experience with startups, a local understanding of the Latin American market, and experience working for international companies. We also have direct connections with some of the most prominent business families in the region. Digook's business model is very well supported, and our market has a real need for the product. Winning the Entrepreneurship World Cup is important so we can connect with mentors with experience in performance-based marketing and accelerate our launch and growth. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Digook. We are going to have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Cincy, please.
Okay. What is your marketing strategy for customers to choose your platform over others?
Well, as I mentioned in the video, as of right now, we are the first movers. So in terms of attracting both companies and influencers, we are offering something that at the moment no one else does. And for companies, that is the opportunity to pay for your marketing strategy based on sales. So no money out until we generate income for you. And for influencers, we are the only platform where they can actually go and decide what companies they want to work with, as opposed to having to wait until companies approach them. And in terms of how we will reach our customers, right now we have built our MVP and we are testing the product. The first phase has been to work on finding the best match and contacted them, and we have already got a few responses. We have about 20% companies that have already signed up, which is great compared to the average of 10% for what is called cold contacting. In the future, we will work with Google, Facebook advertisement, and things like that to gain more traction.
Okay, thank you.
A very fast question.
Go ahead, Ezra, and then Alvaro, please. Really fast, Stephanie, so they can have 2 answers.
Okay, my name is Ezra. I would like to know how are you going to assure the quality of the content of the creators?
The thing is, our strategy is based on influencers recommending products. So it's not so much about the content. It's not about influencers going and saying, oh, Nike is a great brand or Adidas is a great brand. It's about them saying, look, there are these shoes that I bought from Adidas that I really like. Here's a picture of what I'm wearing. If you like it, then you can purchase it too. So it's a different strategy from what's called the regular influencer marketing. And that gives, for sure, more control over the content for influencers as opposed to brands. But that is also something good for brands because it feels more legit, it feels more real, and it's based on real recommendations.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Alvaro.
Quick question. How is your technology be able to track a specific sale to a content generator? How would that work?
So basically, our platform generates these links. And what happens is when when an influencer wants to make a commission, they have to go to our webpage, select the company they have to work with, and our technology will create the link for them. They post that link on their webpage, and then when the final consumer clicks on that link, it takes them briefly for just like a microsecond to a previous webpage, and then it redirects to the actual sales channel. And that's how the tracking is made.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you very much.
No problem.
3 minutes.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Our next startup in the first category is Rack. Let me show you the 3-minute video.
In rural areas, familiar agriculture represents 60% of employment. This agriculture job provides 65% aliments to citizens. He is Don Hugo. He is a smallholder farmer who practices this agriculture mode. Today, Don Hugo is worried because despite all his effort, he couldn't improve his performance crops, and he doesn't understand why. In addition, Don Hugo fears being surprised by a frost. When it arrives, harms his crops, causing losses around 80%, leaving him without products to sell. During the last years, Don Hugo has spent money, time, and material trying to mitigate frost effects, a frost that no longer arrives in dates that he used to know, this as a consequence of the climate change. As Don Hugo, in Bolivia, there are 650,000 smallholder farmers and 60 million in all Latin America. Now, what does Don Hugo have to solve his problem? There are businesses that set weather station, but its data collect doesn't arrive directly to him. There are some businesses that offer a personalized service, but they are higher cost, which is not affordable for smallholder farmers. Based on this, we have developed a system called RAC, which has 3 essential parts. Initially, our weather station collects the climatic condition from the place. Then, these data are processed and stored in our server. But last, this data could be visualized through our mobile app. Here, Don Hugo, without internet connection, could visualize in real time his weather community and how it could affect his crops. But why should Don Hugo hire our service? Worded, our system can forecast frost with 4 hours in advance. Our system, a difference from the traditional where our system is set, having as a result that the smallholder farmers like Don Hugo have a chance to serve their crops and avoid losses by frost. If Don Hugo wants to access to our system, he has to join with all his community and together ask it. In that sense, our service will cost around $9 annually per family. First, we plan offer our service to smallholder farmers irrigators communities in La Paz. Then, with all the experience gained with them, move on to the other departments. To achieve this, We are a team integrated by 3 engineers committed to help smallholder farmers. Each one of us has skills in different areas, which all together allow us to develop a solution with value and focus on our final user. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, judges, please.
I do have a question for you. How do you estimate your market size?
Hi, thanks for the question. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. We have, at the beginning, all the smallholder farmers communities could be our clients, but we decided to make a kind of segmentation on this market in order to could have early adopters. In that sense, we decided to choose smallholder farmers irrigator communities because there are our service for them is more valuable. And in La Paz, for example, there are 46, and in all Bolivia, there are around 500 smallholder irrigator farmers communities.
So you have 500 as a market size?
Yeah, at the beginning, yeah, because smallholder farmers irrigators are our early adopters.
Multiply by $9 annually?
Annually per family. The idea is to make our service affordable in order that smallholder farmers could pay this. But if you call all the families for example, in a community with 60 families, you will have around $500 per year. That means that our annual income is going to be 500, 600, depending on how many families there is in a community.
Thanks.
Some other question?
Yeah,
I got one.
Also, thank you.
Okay, please, Alvaro, and then Ezra. Short answers, please.
Yeah. Have you thought of selling your product to the local governments, like municipalities, instead of the farmers itself?
Yeah, that's another nice question, really. Sadly, in Bolivia, there is too high a bureaucratic system. It's very hard to try to sell this system to this kind of governmental institution. That's why we decided to go directly to our final user, because they are really interested in our service. As I mentioned in the video, we have in our team an agriculture engineer, and he has been working with these communities for a very long time, and he has contacts there, and he has talked with them, and he showed a very high interest to get in our service.
Ezra, please.
Yeah, how are you going to compete with the free local meteorological services?
Okay, as I mentioned in the video, the local meteorological service, for example, in Bolivia, we have just around 400 meteorological stations in all the country, but these are not enough meteorological stations. And this data doesn't arrive directly to smallholder farmers. And even if there are some businesses that could give you a personalized service, this collected data arrive to them such as a kind of numbers, but they need this information in a qualitative way, in a sense that they could use this information in their agriculture job. In that sense, in our user interface, we transform this data, which are numbers, in a qualitative information in order to help them as in their agriculture job, during their agriculture job. Yeah. And another side, and in addition, maybe the price could be another form to be competitive in this market.
Thank you.
Okay, time is over.
I have a question.
Thank you.
Sorry, Cincy.
Someone has a question.
Okay.
Someone else has a question. Yes.
We're going to the next participant, the startup U-Star. Let me show the video.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Did you wonder how Lionel Messi, Maradona, Mohamed Ali, and many sport stars got to the top? Obviously, it was a hard work they did, but most of them agree on something: just one opportunity. Yes, all of them took advantage of this, and that's why you see them at the top, marked generation and made history. U-Star is a startup that solved this problem. Many young people with high sports talent who miss that opportunity due to different factors such as economic, geographical, or social. But that will not happen again. Through a basic registering on web platform from 5 to 28 years old, you will input your skills, records, status, dreams, and sport achievements. And our artificial intelligence algorithms will transform your information into opportunities around the world. After your registration, you will have a constant follow-up and monitoring with sports clubs, teams, business people, talent hunters who will have a space on our platform. That's why we will take your talent to start a future sports career. And what we hope as a result? Simple: to discover the next sports idol. Think how amazing this opportunity could be and how much it could shape your future. Let's start this adventure together. Don't be afraid. Don't feel nervous if you want to make your dreams come true. This is your moment. You better not let it escape. Opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You can do anything you want.
Thank you. Now we are going to have 3 minutes for a question from the judges.
Okay, I have a question. How do you plan to spread the platform?
Good afternoon. First of all, we are going to develop this platform web and are going to make that people, young people from 8 to 28 years old can register. After that, we are going to promote this talent sports.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I would like to ask, how are you going to make money of this?
Okay. Well, first of all, young people are not going to pay anything. Okay, but on the other hand, we are going to promote this to the business people, talent hunters, club teams, in order to they can find different kind of sports talents, but they are going to pay a minimum value.
Okay, thank you.
Some other question, Alvaro, Enrique?
Yeah, I do have one. So will you explain me, please, a little bit more? What's your business proposal? Are you trying to say that you're going to develop the next football stars through artificial intelligence? What's that?
Okay. Well, first of all, we are conscious that some people don't have the same opportunities, right? Maybe we can have kids that they have skill talents, very important talent. So they are going to register in our web platform. After that, we are going to use different kind of mathematical models to machine learning in order to transform this information for these talent hunters and these kind of people.
Some other question from Judge? Okay, if we don't have more questions, thank you very much. Thank you. Go ahead, please, Fernando. Go for the next.
We're going to the 5th and final startup in the idea stage. So let me introduce you to Setkin.
Hello, I am Samantha Zambrana and our service is Setkin. In Bolivia, 75% of women workers has an informal job, and 75 out of 100 women suffer violence in urban and rural areas. 43% of them are victims through economic dependence. As a solution, Setkin is a web platform to connect women with legally established businesses and organizations that provide free trainings. Our mission is to reduce the degree of women's economic dependence and empower women to file complaints by reducing economic constraints. Our market adoption at short term is aimed at women from Bolivia looking for jobs with internet access. Companies and legally established organizations which offer employments, and organizations which offer free trainings. At long term, organizations will offer online courses at our platform. Our value proposals consist to offer safe job offers for women, removing the risk of trafficking and smuggling. Also perform the verification of legal establishment to bidding companies. Our revenue model is based on subscriptions. For users, we have the premium subscription, giving access to job offers and free trainings. A premium subscription, giving access to exclusive trainings at low costs. For companies, we have monthly and annual subscriptions, including the company validation, the management and publishment of job offers, and job applications management. Currently, Setkin's web platform is at development stage, and we start collecting information from potential users. For more information, you can visit our webpage and our social media web pages. Thank you.
Thank you, Setkin. Now we have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
Who will be your main competitor?
Good afternoon. A national stage, our main competitors are recognized newspapers with her web platforms, and international competitors we consider Torre, the Torre webpage.
I have a question, please.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. There are a lot of free web pages who offers training. So how do you think that people is going to pay to get a subscription in your web page to get access to these training courses or something?
We have planned to associate with other platforms that want to give courses, and also the main purpose is to get access to free trainings from organizations that give assistance to victims with technical courses for give her more skills to get a job or make an own business.
Yeah, that's my point, that if I can get a free access, so how can I pay for to you to be on a platform to get access to free training?
The free access is with the freemium subscription, but if one user want to have what we at future we want to offer another courses extra additionally if the people want it.
Okay, thank you.
Any
Another
more
question?
questions?
I have one. Under which criteria and standards are the companies that other jobs verify?
Well, for the validation of businesses, we consider the government regulations, and the business have to register some certificates and information, and be agreed to our terms of use to apply to publish offers.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we run out of time. We are going to go to the next category of startups. The first one of the early stage category is the project Dos Talk. Let me play the video they sent us for explaining their startup.
Hi, my name is Matias Martinez, and I wanted to ask you, have you ever wanted to find the perfect person to take care of the cleaning of your home and ironing your clothes? We are TwoTalk, a digital platform for connecting individuals looking for household service with top quality, pre-screened independent cleaning service professionals that comply with all biosafety protocols. On one side, we have Maria, a hard-working Bolivian woman who is a single mother and head of her family that has experience in cleaning and needs a job with flexible schedules and good incomes. On the other side, we have Pablo, a single professional loaded with work and meetings all day long, who needs cleaning and ironing twice a week because he doesn't have time to do it and needs someone who can do it for him. So far, we have attended more than 2,000 surveys in our first year. We pretend to triple the quantity of service for the next year. But I stay with one phrase who a client described us. To talk is the pain reliever for my housekeeping task. Our market size is 3.6 million households with socioeconomic status A, B, and C. We have considered Bolivia main cities, Santiago de Chile and Lima, Peru. We charge the 31% from the average price, and we pretend to take the 3% of the market, reaching to 108,000 households. The average price is $27, therefore we charge $10 fee. If we do 24 services per year for each house, we will have an annual revenue of $26 million. Our commitment as a team is to be the bridge between very hardworking Bolivian women with limited resources with a valid job opportunity. In addition, our profiles are very complementary. On the one hand, Diana is a psychology student who also is a very hardworking woman who has gone through the same needs and problems of our cleaning agents, helping the team to have better communication and understanding of the agents. Ricardo, top Bolivian full-stack developer who has developed the first Bolivian Uber for the city of Tarija and in other projects of great significance. And me, a civil engineer who left everything to dedicate his life to his main motivation, helping those in need by giving them valuable jobs. Therefore, we are the best team in order to achieve the perfect connection between the client and the cleaning agents. Also, we have a strategic organized board of international and national advisors for any doubt and important decisions. In sales and marketing, we have Jaime Jordan Fro. In finance, we have Sandra Jimenez. And in investment and strategy, we have Victor Hugo Jimenez. We faithfully believe in growth with impact, and our greatest commitment is to improve the quality of life of women who are family leaders. Thank you.
Okay, now we have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
I have a question, please. Okay, how are you going to assure the services, the individual services that people is going to give a quality job, and people is not going to make any unusual activities, maybe I can say robberies at homes that they visit. How are you going to assure the quality of the people, of especially individual cleaning services?
Hi, perfect. Thank you for the question. Well, firstly, we do a really tough background check. We have we don't take any cleaning agent that has some experience. We call firstly we have the policy background check. Then we call their last job. So also we look if they have some study, if they've finished the school. That really is good for us. And also we look if they if they study, for example, in the university, that is a really good thing that we take on account. So with that, it really has worked for us for a year. We have done more than 2,000 surveys, and thanks God we didn't have any of these type of problems, taking on consideration all the things I have.
Thank you.
I have a question. Normally, this is an informal economic activity. Normally, this is an informal economic activity. With this, you're trying to move to the formal economic activity. That's great. But the question is, this is going to be a little bit higher. The cost will be a little bit higher because you're going to pay taxes. Would you consider that will be your final price? You're going to charge $10 for the service?
Yeah, we have considered the taxes in that percentage. So how this is work, the cleaning agent pays taxes for the service. So we are just a platform for connecting clients with the agents. So the ones who pays the taxes is the cleaning agents and also us. But in that $10 are considered the taxes. So it has been taken in consideration.
Okay. Another question?
I have. What are the value you give to those who perform the cleaning service?
Okay, thank you. Well, firstly, all the cleaning agents have insurance. They have accident insurance. They have COVID insurance right now. We take care of them like they were our family. We always giving them support in all the family problems they have. For example, you have a problem in home, like I don't know, it's normal. This cleaning agent have problems with their husband, and like I don't know, and we help them to get a lawyer or something, or these kind of things. Also, we provide them with psychological help. Or Diana, what is this? Is the girl of her team who take care of them. Like they always call them, and so there's not just a cleaning platform. We are more like we love to take care of these of the cleaning agents, because we know that if we take care of they will take care of us.
Okay, thank you very much. Fernando, please, let's go for the next one.
We're going to the sixth startup of the seventh startup of today, the second of the second category of the early stage startups. Juan Daly.
Hi, I'm Diego Miranda, the CEO of Fundaily. Let me ask you two simple questions. For those of you who have their own company, how easy was it to get a loan from a bank to kick off your business? And let's say that you did get a loan and made your product. How hard was actually to sell your product? Well, you're not alone. If we just look at Europe, around 1.6 million businesses are registered every year, and these face the same problems: funding and sales. And these are challenges that Fundeli will solve, because we are creating a marketplace that enables sustainable businesses to raise operating capital and sell their products with the help of the crowd. And we are making it so simple that anyone can use it. On our platform, sustainable businesses will have the opportunity to share their financial requirements and the products they plan to produce, while investors fund them and receive an ROI when the products are sold. Investors will also have the option to sell the products they have financed by sharing a link on social media and receiving a commission every time a sale is made. We're creating a virtuous cycle of supply and demand that will give a competitive advantage to those small and medium-sized businesses that nurture our economy. And bear in mind that we are only focusing on businesses that have sustainability and social impact on their value proposition, giving the edge to businesses that are led by female founders that have a direct impact on how we interact with nature and improve the quality of life in vulnerable communities. Our mission is urgent, now more than ever. Thousands of businesses are closing every day, and millions of people are losing their jobs due to COVID-19. Our society needs new, more flexible, decentralized, and collaborative financial tools. Our team is formed by experienced professionals from Sweden and Bolivia in the areas of software engineering, finances, user experience design, and public relations. Our passion to do our part to build a more sustainable world drives us to do our best every day. These are global problems that need global actions. So let's make it a reality.
Okay.
I have a question.
Now we have 3 minutes for questions. I'm sorry?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Did you identify your competitors? Who are they?
Yeah, we have many competitors in and direct competitors, especially in the crowdfunding platforms and affiliate marketing platforms. In Europe only, there are around 160 other platforms, not doing the same dynamic of crowdfunding and commercial units and sustainable businesses, but to other niches.
I do have another question for you. During the early stage, did you already sell something?
We are making a beta test with some accelerators in Sweden and developing our relationship with them, because our go-to-market strategy involves many incubators and accelerators, as our platform will be used as a perfect sandbox for them to test their product market fit and start raising capital and testing assumptions for this kind of businesses.
So do you already start to receive funds?
No, we are improving the platform, including these new businesses, and setting up the platform to launch to the public.
Okay.
We are preparing for the next month.
I have a question also. The legal frame in your country allows you to do this, or do you have some problems with the financial intermediation?
Yeah, we have to comply with very strict regulations in the financial ecosystem. That's why we are so glad to have a international team, especially in Sweden, where the financial market is so mature and they have so very strong legislation to comply with. So we are complying with all of this to bring a really great solution to the Latin American market, where the need is even bigger.
Okay, thank you.
Some other question?
No.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fernando?
Okay.
Can we go for the next one, please?
Yes. Let's hear about the third startup in the early stage category, Pasanaku.
In Bolivia, 60% of people say they save money in an informal way, meaning without using banking services. This percentage is similar to the informality market in Bolivia. So we saw a great opportunity to improve people's lives through financial education and digital saving services. In our country, there is a beautiful tradition of collaborative savings known as the Roscas model, known in Bolivia as Pasanaku, an ancient Indian tradition. The Pasanaku game is about bringing together a group of people, and every certain time, a period agreed upon all of them, each one deposits an equal amount of money. The first turn, person X retravels all the money. On the second turn, and so on, until everyone has recovered exactly what they had deposited. The beauty of this game is that it forces you to save, or if you are among the first shift, it gives you a loan with zero interest. Pasanaku has been played in Bolivia for hundreds of years, but it still has some drawbacks. Turns and reminders, for example, are done manually. It is a headache to remind everyone when they have to pay for the next term, and if one wants to form a larger group, it is difficult to find individuals who want to play on your group. We propose to modernize the Pasanaku game. We have created a free mobile application that allows you to create Pasanaku groups and keep track of all of your payments. Any transactions can be freely made online. Or for a small fee, we can collect them as cash from people's homes or work. We already have the app fully developed. It was released 2 weeks ago on the Play Store, and it will be released on the Apple Store 2 weeks from now. With this application, one can also increase the number of players in one's group, saving money for a longer time. So far we have already 50 users who are using our application, who again was launched 2 weeks ago. Our business model is to offer a simple, intuitive, ad-free application. How do we generate money? As Pasanaku, we participate in all of the groups, like one more user, and we are always the first to receive the pool of money. In this way, this allows us to invest this money and generate profits. We aim to reach 200,000 customers by 2022, which is 10% of our prospective market. This will allow us, by the end of the same year, to generate $200,000 in revenue. And from that point on, we will expand these new services into the whole region. As mentioned, in Bolivia, 70% of work is informal and less than 1% of people invest. Like in the rest of the region, there is a huge deficiency for financial education and monetary digitalization. Based on our collaborative savings option, we plan on expanding into areas that allow middle-class people who play with us to join the financial network. We are already working on adding a free course on financial education to our application. Later on, we will open a platform to collaborative loans among startups, and eventually we will offer people the opportunity not only to save money with us, but also to invest their money. We have a capable team that is gonna achieve all of these goals, and this is our main strength. Our CEO is a Fulbright scholar, and our team has work experience in Italy, the US, India, Egypt, and Bolivia. We are Pasanaku, a fintech that uses Andean traditions to revolutionize the way in which people save money. Welcome to Pasanaku.
Thank you, Pasanaku. We are going to have 3 minutes for questions from our judges.
I have two questions actually. Pasanaku in Bolivia is based on confidence and trust. How would you do that amongst people that doesn't know each other? And what would happen if one of the players does not pay its monthly fee or whatever? How would you plan to do something about that?
Diego? Diego, you are without the microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we do it. Go
I
ahead.
was trying to use a microphone, but it didn't work. So I was saying that they are going to play with their friends. That's true, because it's really important that they have trust among them. And if they need extra users, we are going to play as extra users as Pastanaku, as a team. So if they need 3 extra users or 4 extra users, we are going to be those 4 extra users.
Some other question or
the other question? No, the other question. Just what would happen if some of the players receive the money and then doesn't pay the rest of the game? Play the rest of the game.
So the first thing that we say to them is that they have to be sure that they are playing with people they know. The thing is that we have been talking to a lot of people in Bolivia so far that play Pastanaku, and they tell us that it's a pain for them to pay Pastanaku because there is no app. They usually use an Excel sheet, or they do it manually. They have to call every time someone has to pay. They have to check their accounts in order to see if someone has paid. Some people even pay a certain person to go door to door to take the money. So they need something that help them still play Pastanaku with their friends in a more simple way. That's what we are offering to them. We are offering to them the opportunity to play Pastanaku in a simple way, and also the opportunity to add extra user with us.
some other question?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Tinchi,
Do you
and then
have,
Efra.
okay, do you have any important feedback at the time?
Yeah, sure. We already have 50 people playing Pastanaku with us. We have been developing the app for the last 5 months, and we have been taking this long because we really wanted to offer an app that is like really simple to use, that doesn't take more than 5 minutes to create a user and doesn't take more than 3 other minutes to create a group and to start playing Pastanaku. So we are getting great feedback from people. And one of the things that the main feedback that we got is, as I explained before, that there are people that play other people just to take care of the Pastanaku group. So we are offering a free platform. We are not putting any ads on our platform. It's really simple to use. It's for Apple, it's for Google. So we are improving this with the next stage, what I already said on the video, offering a free financial course, so they will know about more opportunities, not only to save, but to invest money. And on the long term, we are planning on becoming the Latin American Robin Hood. We cannot say tell right now people start investing money because they don't even know that they have this opportunity. Only 1% of people in Bolivia invest money, but 60% of people already has played Pastanaku. So if we become a platform that they trust, we can start offering them opportunities to invest money.
Okay, thank you, Diego. Time is up.
Ezra had a question. You had 10 seconds that you didn't talk, so maybe we do it really fast.
If you're going to take this money and invest it, how are you going to cover the risk if the investment you're doing doesn't go well?
So in the worst case, if the investment doesn't go well, it's a risk, as you said. So we, on the long term, we already have people who are experts on financing, who have one of our CFO has worked for 3 years in the main investment platform in Bolivia, in the main investment bank in Bolivia. So we have people who know how to invest money, and we are hoping that we're going to get more people knowledgeable about this. So that's a risk that we have to take.
Sorry, Diego. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go for the next.
Okay, the fourth finalist in the early category. Let me introduce you to Paisco. Let's watch their video.
Hello, my name is Clara Aguilar Valdivia, and I'm going to talk about such a fundamental issue like education. Here in Bolivia, there is a deficient educational that grows as we go to rural areas because we continue using traditional methodologies of education and obsolete content for our time. In addition, there is a problem that the study carried out of education for the future shows mention that 70% of college graduates are not clear about which career to study. However, they enter the university and they are studying right now. PaySco is an online education platform specialized in providing courses that helps you to discover your talent. We have personalized advice and monitoring for students because we want them to complete a course and acquire the greatest possible knowledge. We also have specialized teachers with virtual education. Our business model is easy. The first course with a cost of 100 Bolivians gives you the access for 1 year to finish to study. If you manage to complete this course, a certificate of approval is granted and you can access for life, for entire life, the information and the material of the course. We have different payments methods. They are from bank deposits, transfers, payments by QR codes, and physical place. We are a company with social impact because for each course percent, 15% goes to finance projects and educational material for rural areas. Our goals until the 1st of October are 1,000 users registered on the platform, 15 course development and learning, 3,000 followers on social networks, 20 webinars on our social networks, 10 new teachers on the platform. Now, I want to present the human talent that make this dream as a reality. I invite you to live the experience of passing classes at PaySco and discover your talent. Thanks.
Thank you, PaySco. Now we have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
I have one. Thank you. I have 3 questions, but quick questions. First one, who's your main competitor? The second one, what's your main competitive advantage? And I will leave that in 2. I will leave into that 2 questions. Those 2 questions.
Thank you for the questions. First, I want maybe you can tell me if I am talking. Is okay?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, when we have international competitors and national. Here in Bolivia, we have, for example, EduServer. But EduServer, it doesn't use the process, the options that we have in our platform because they are using only Zoom and also some videos. But in our platform, we have the opportunity to make use like video conference and also use videos, make tests, and we have some opportunities for the students like opportunities academics and like scholarships, events, and also we have another like volunteerism projects about volunteerism that we are working in the platform.
And your main competitive advantage?
Well, in Bolivia will be EduServer because they started in May.
I mean, your competitive advantage against them.
Okay. Well, in our platform, we have the options like video conference, also the scholarships, and we are working with some institutions that in September, for example, we are going to make 2 projects, social projects, And then in those social projects, we are going to have like 1,000 1,000 of students in our platform. So because we started in June with 2 courses, and we remake our platform, we redesigned our platform.
Some other question?
Yes, please. Is your market is do they have really a good access to internet sign or Wi-Fi or something?
Yes, we study the market here in Bolivia, and we have like 2 million of students. But for our first phase, we want to go to 10,000 of students that have this opportunity of Wi-Fi, and also other connections. And we working with those, we want in 1 year to enroll like 1 million of Bolivians.
Thank you.
Some other question? Okay, if we don't have anyone, thank you very much, Claudia.
I do have another one if I may.
Sure, we're on time.
Okay, Claudia, another question. What will be your main barrier for growth?
Well, for growth, we want to grow to Brazil market, because we know that our courses goes for those, because we are working with STEM areas. And for that, we are making some investments for the equipment here in Bolivia in order to make that dream true.
But your main problem will be?
The equipment, the quality of the connection of internet here in Bolivia, and the equipment. And that's the reason why this first year we are going to invest all the money in order to improve that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Claudia. Please, we go for the next group.
Okay, thank you. The fifth and last startup of this category is Quodi. Let's watch the video.
They are a group of robotic students, enthusiastic and passionate children who use this kind of electronic components to learn. However, as you can guess, their learning is limited by face-to-face classes and the use of tools not adapted for their age, interest, and in some cases, this can be dangerous. Besides, there are thousands of parents concerned about the future of their children because more and more jobs require technological skills. And they are right. According to University of Oxford, 47% of jobs will be fully automated in 20 years. This translates into a radical game changer if nothing is done about it. This is why we create Coding, an educational web platform supplemented with hardware. We start with a robot specially designed for kids from 6 to 12 years old, composed by fundamental sensors and actuators, Lego compatible and wirelessly programmable through an app. Thus, the boy or girl can learn while playing, giving life to his own creations and stories. In addition, teachers or institutions will have access to pedagogical content that consists in a study plan based on international standards. At this stage of the pandemic, we realize the potential of our product. For this reason, we have a pre-use API giving rise to an infinity tiered applications, from mathematics app to fundamentals of AI. All this through a direct sale to schools and toy stores for an estimated value of $50 per robot and a monthly subscription of $3 for the use of our web tools. Thus, we will achieve quality education in school and home, breaking technological barriers and prepare for the future. This is our MVP, based on a previous prototype, which was validated by several educational institutions, who determined that the impact in their centers is important. Being a lower cost tool and with the same faculties, it facilitates the process and therefore the number of students. In addition, children are delighted and the interest in learning increase. Our potential market is the primary student population of 1.3 million in Bolivia. Although the institutions that teach robotics and programming in the country are few, in the world the market is larger. There are other educational tools, but their cost and their low adaptability limit the learning and include an important socioeconomic barrier. We are a team of 2 mechatronic engineers with an extensive experience in CID design, rapid prototyping, and web technologies, and we pretend to improve the educational area through technology. We are Cody, and our goal is to inspire children and teachers to jump into future.
Thank you, Cody. Now we have
what differentiates you from platforms like Lego Widow, for example?
Hey, thanks for your question. The difference between Lego and us is that our product englobe all the things like the robot, such as all its parts, and our platform is direct to develop all the program for use and for the kids.
Oh, besides, we have innovative features such as multi-platform use. You can use the robot not only with Android apps, with PC too, and we have a curriculum based on international standards such as code.org, and our system is totally free and controllable. That allows the robot to be used in any areas, such as mathematics or artificial intelligence, as I said.
Okay, thank you.
Some other question?
Yes, please. Who is your client and who is the user of your platform?
Okay, we are looking for sell this product to schools and institutes of robotics. So our client or our user will be kids from 8 and 16 years old to use our product, and the platform will use by the same person all together.
Thank you.
Some other question? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Eric.
Okay.
We go for the next one.
Let's go to the last category, the startups that are in growth stage. The first one of them is Auxilio Médico. Let's watch the video.
We know that time is money, and when it comes to health, it is worth even more. To buy medicine or go to a medical consultation in Bolivia takes an average of 30 minutes to 2 hours. In Bolivia, looking for a medical appointment, it is difficult since you are required to be in hospitals at early hours in order to access to medical appointments, wasting time and saturating health systems. In addition, exposing yourself to new diseases. Another common factor is being able to find 100% of the prescriptions by doctors, where you see yourself looking in several pharmacies, which can be time-consuming. As a result to all these needs, enabled to access to medical care, we have created Auxilio Médico, a digital tool that helps us optimize time with patients, healthcare, and medical specialists when coordinating consultation, purchasing medicines, and health-related accessories. You might be wondering, how does it work? Well, let me tell you. You can acquire and buy pharmacological products by taking a picture of the prescription and uploading it into this platform. You can find available and nearby doctors in order to schedule appointment for care, reserve immediate care in private clinics and health centers, then fixed by a 10% payment commission for sales volume to all our affiliates. In the first year, we plan to reach over 5,000 affiliated doctors 300 private clinics, and the main health fund from our country. This is expected to have a user traffic of more than 1,300 per day, only in Bolivia, and generating over $2 million in the first stage. The platform is designed to be replicable and scalable in all Latin American countries, where we share similar health problems, and can be scaled up to $15 million in the second stage of expansion. Our wonderful team is founded by Johnny Villagomez, CEO founder, Gabriela Cuellar, COO founder, Julio Cruz, CTO founder, Christian Justiniano, CMO founder, and Carla Silva, CCO founder. Thank you.
Thank you, Auxilio
Okay.
Médico. Now we have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
I have a question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You have been working for 2 years already, more or less. And what is the most important line of revenue? Is this going to be the line of revenue that will make you grow up?
Yes, as we've been experiencing through the whole pandemic, which has a big impact in Bolivia. Like I said, our health system has collapsed. There was no way of us getting access to medical care unless you would have to go very early in the morning to be able to access to one medical appointment. So this is a solid platform where we more like to have secure ways where clients have secure medical attention in order for all this pandemic that's going on. So we have been thinking in all the possible scenarios for all the clients that we have, and it's going to be a long-term platform, which we soon hope to project internationally to all Latin American countries where we have similar health problems.
Some other question?
Another question?
Yes, please. How are you going to scale your business if you have a name, a Spanish name?
Well, I mean, it's a unique name, which it can be understood, Auxilio, as health and medical attention. So I would say it's a easable name for us to read and understandable for other Latin American countries or the world as well. And it's related to health. So it does have our symbol with a cross. And so we can relate it that it's related to health.
Thank you.
Enrique, somebody else?
Yes. How do you estimate your potential growth for the next months?
So for the next months, we plan first of all to go nationally. So only in Santa Cruz, we are projecting ourselves with more than $7,000 million. And then we plan to go national with all our departments. So the platform will be available to all our departments, and then go to the total market level, which is internationally to all Latin American countries, raising over $15,000 million. Sorry.
So you already have a revenue right now?
Yes, we do. So we do. We are currently working in Santa Cruz. We have affiliated over 490 pharmacies, and we have over 500 affiliated doctors. So we are currently working, and we do have the platform where clients actually use their prescriptions. They come onto the platform, we prescribe, we have nearby pharmacies, doctors, clinics, and even telemedicine where we can have online consultations with our clients.
Thank you.
How would the platform work with the public health system?
Pardon?
With the public health system.
Well, we have, like I said, we have a range of clinics and health centers where we provide them the nearest and possible doctors. Like I said, we do have telemedicine where clients can have a medical consultation via our platform. So if they want to have any doubts or any possible doctors, or even if they have a specific doctor they would like to go to, our platform provides that for them.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Carl.
The next startup in this category of growth is Bolivia in un clic. Let's watch the video.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Chavez, and I am director of Bolivia en un Clic. Bolivia en un Clic is a platform that represents the commerce in Bolivia. Bolivia en un Clic has been created to give everyone the opportunity to have everything they want in the moment they need it, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, but at the best prices. So Bolivia en un Clic has been created because we have thought in a very big problem that we have in the world, not just in Bolivia. Which is a problem? The problem that we have, the huge problem that we have, is economy. All the people suffer a lot of economy right now. There is a problem of health, and then we have here the problem of economy. And governments and the most intelligent people are thinking, how are they going to help the people with their economy? And we have the solution. What is the solution? The solution is a digital platform where people is going to have the opportunity to show what they offer. How are they reinventing their business? How are they reinventing their careers? What services they are offering? And they can do it in a very, very, very good way. They are going to have the opportunity to have different channels of sales in the whole country. Why? Because now we have to focus to help the people to show what they have. The main problem we have going through is that most of the commerce is invisible for everyone. Facebook, Instagram, and all the platforms that we normally use, they don't show the commerce. They don't show the business that we have. They show maybe just a little bit of them. The people that they have some money, they are posting every day and trying to do certain branding. But the problem is that not all the people are doing this, and not all the people have the money to be investing every day to show what they offer. So the best way is not to use the network platforms. The best way is not to use also just e-commerce or the delivery platforms that they are working now, or the marketplaces. No, because they are just going to help the people to sell. And selling will make that all the people survive. And we are not here to make the people survive. We want that all the people can grow. We want that all the people can have the chance to have clients, to grow, to do branding, and to do everything they need to grow, to connect. And we are going to give to Bolivia and to every country the opportunity to make connections, to change their lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Bolivia en un Clic. Now we have 3 minutes for a question from the judges.
Okay, what is your marketing strategy for customers to choose your platform over others?
Our strategy, first of all, is to show them all the benefits that we offer to everyone. First of all, that. Then we are working with a very big team, more than 100 people in the whole country that are going to show our platform, and they are going to also train the people and teach them how to use the platform, which is very important, because nowadays what we have to do is to show the people how to digitalize their business, and also how are they going to offer their services and their products. So we are working with a very big team that are helping us to do this.
Okay, thank you.
One question, do you have some minimum standards to be able to participate in this web page?
Well, this is an application, a mobile application, and we don't have any standards. We are giving the opportunity to all the people to show what they have, what they offer, their profession, their how do you say? Well, everything that they want to show of their business.
Okay, just please, what if I have a fake product?
Sorry, they have, all the people need to when they want to be to buy a membership, they need to follow certain things, and we ask for certain documents so we can do that. All the people that are in the platform show that everything is legal and we have their papers and everything. So there is no a problem, like for example in the marketplaces that everyone is selling and nobody knows what if they are legal or not, or if they are going to do something wrong.
All right, thank you.
How are you going to compete against Shopify, against Mercado Libre, against Amazon, against, I mean, Shopify has a very good platform for digital marketing. How are you going to compete against them?
Well, I think that we are not competing because we are offering something completely different. We are a local platform that will show the commerce of the country. We are going to visualize all the professionals. We are going to show, well, to make the commerce visible. So we offer a completely different thing, and we are focused on the local market. So we believe that this will make us, this will make a whole difference. We offer completely different benefits from the other platforms also. So I think that the most important is just to focus on showing the people our benefits, to let them know how are they gonna grow and how are they gonna sell if they use our platform.
Did you know?
Another question? Go ahead.
Did you know Shopify?
Yes, of course. I know, but we are a business platform that, of course, that is completely different, because Shopify, at beginning of the name, they don't represent Bolivia. We are a platform that will represent the country, and that we are going to show all the people and the world what we have here, no? So that's why we have chosen even our name, that is Bolivia in un click, no? So the people that can know, for example, that search information in a Play Store or search information in the web, they can know what is in Bolivia, what we have here, which is very difficult now. There is not a platform that show what is in the country. So this is a problem that make that people don't get connected and they don't grow. So we are going to do something completely different, even from Shopify or Facebook or Instagram or any other platform.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's continue with our third contestant in this category, the project Couponet app in growth category. Let's watch the video.
Let's meet Anna. She's a restaurant owner who spent 2 weeks to create an advertising campaign and invested $500 in magazine ads and social media platforms. Now tell me, how does Anna know her return on investment or the number of new clients generated by the previously mentioned ads? Like dozens of entrepreneurs, Anna doesn't know it. But a month later, Anna meets Couponet, an app that allows her to create ads in the form of discount coupons. Coupons that are purchased by people who want to save while purchasing from their favorite spots in town. Now Anna can create and spread an advertising campaign in 10 minutes from her cell phone and for a fraction of what she will pay through another channel. The most important is that with a single click, Anna obtains live stats that compare her investment against revenue generated through Couponet. So she will know her ROI and other key indicators that will show her the restaurant market share and consumer behavior. Based on this information, she can make the right decisions for the rest of the campaign. We know you are investing in advertising, but I'm sorry to tell you that people change channels during commercial breaks, skip your ad on Facebook, and will do their best to avoid advertising. But what if we turn everything around and make people search for your ads? Couponet makes users go after your campaigns because they get an additional and tangible benefit, cash savings. So if the crisis following the pandemic prevents you from selling, it's time to join the digital revolution through Couponet, where you can sell and process payments online. Now you know that we are a tool to sell online and also to save money, but our progress as a company and our commitment to society goes further. Our users have the chance to donate part of the money they are already saving to different NGOs, so we are also a fundraising platform for different causes. We are currently ambassadors in Bolivia for the Chilean NGO America Solidaria, which fights hunger and child poverty in South America. Talking about adaptability, we have recently developed a delivery platform within Cuponet, allowing people to continue purchasing their favorite products despite the quarantine and confinement, and also allowing companies to access one more tool to manage sales. Furthermore, we have digitalized the purchase process for companies, thus reducing human contact and customer acquisition costs. These improvements are possible thanks to the fact that our platform is built 100% by our team. In these days, companies have the urge to reactivate their sales, since they are dragging rental and salary debts. However, families no longer have the same purchasing power as they did 4 months ago, and the frequency in which they used to shop is also decreasing. So here's where Cuponet comes, acting as the bridge between both realities and connecting companies with clients through an app that can be downloaded for free. Spotify and Netflix show us that an industry can be changed globally by offering a simple and unique solution, and our big goal is to revolutionize the advertising industry around the world, starting in Bolivia.
Thank you, Cuponet. Now we have 3 minutes for questions for the judges.
One question, please. Your market, your target market is only Bolivia, or do you plan to be in more countries?
No se escucha, Jesús. Tu micrófono.
Let me know if you can hear me now.
Now we do it.
Yes.
Well, so I was saying, right now we are operating only in Bolivia, but of course our big goal is to be an app that can be downloaded all over the world. So we want that our solution will be for a huge cinema here in Bolivia, and at the same time for the owner of a little bar in Spain.
Okay, thank you.
Some other question? Okay, thank you very much, Jesus. Thank you,
Well,
Cuponet.
I was not expecting that, but okay.
I think it was so clear that you need two more questions.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Cuponet. We're going to the fourth startup in the growth category, Eco Pacha. Let's start with the video.
Welcome. I would like to thank you for the opportunity to present our startup to the Entrepreneurship World Cup 2020. Eco Pacha Bolivia is the startup that is in force since 2017. It is a sustainable brand focused on also born from a social project, and it's based on the objectives of 11 and 12 of the United Nations. We are mainly involved in encouraging and responsible consumption of green and sustainable cities. The brand is responsible for managing the science of production and sale of these items made from biodegradable waste, and these take advantage as a second hand of the waste items, and they are born from maple carton, cornstarch, and also calcium extracted from the wasted eggs. They are designed to be made from a Japanese method called the Fukuoka, which we don't have the exact same method, but we do have a learning from them that we have our own production. Now, regarding the traction of this company, it has increased to the situation that we're currently living right now, which is the confinement, that people have begun to revalue their lifestyle, their health, which is very important, and they can be responsible for their consumption. So this has increased as a large scale. Now, regarding our team, we can mention you the founder of this brand, which her name is Camila Maldonado, who is 21 years old. The second person is myself, Pamela Paredes, and our third member of this team is Torrejon, who is in charge of the internal support of this production. Now we can let you know that this is a sustainable rent for these cities, and regarding our objectives for this consumption is to solve the problem of the pollution and also the lack of this pollination in these cities. To specific objectives, we can mention you number one, to improve the quality of our production and also the star products of these biodegradable seed beans that we produce. Number two, to be able to agree with business as a public and private companies getting involved in their social projects. We also want to position our star product in the market for substitute as a plastic, and also to facilitate the acquisition of these materials to arm an urban garden. Now, we want to invite the customer to choose a proactive lifestyle and to be committed to the responsible of their consumptions. Remember, Ecopacha is not a brand that says, it's a brand that does. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ecopacha. Now we have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
What's your actual performance, Pamela?
Yes, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity again. Thank you for all the judges being here today. Well, as a project, as we mentioned in the video, our major performance is to try to change the lifestyle of the people. Now, especially on this pandemic and people concerning about their health, we're trying to make a new lifestyle. So as we mentioned earlier in our speech, we want to make a change, and that's what is our project about.
But right now, how many sales do you have? What's your growth? What's your expectation of growth?
Right. Well, thank you for the question. As for right now, surprisingly, our growth has increased. And for the next 6 months, we are encouraging a lot of people to buy our products because we're not only focusing on the sale of these items, we're also focusing for them to change their lifestyle. And we can say that more than 50% of this has increased. So for this next 6 months, we're actually expecting more than the 50%.
Hi, Pamela, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
You know, you are the only real product here in this in the World Cup or the competition. All the other ones are technology. So why did you show your product on your video?
Yes. Why? Pardon. The question was, why didn't I show my product?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't you show us your product on your video?
It didn't really. Yeah, we sent the video. I think they had technical issues, but we actually had the video, which had the visual image because that was just the starting video. But I can actually explain to you what the actually product is, which is these are biodegradable seed beans, and they can be used for plants. And we're trying to use urban gardens for these. So those were actually shown on the video, but they didn't play it.
Do you have
how many of those? Sorry, go ahead, Enrique.
I'm sorry. No, the question is, do you have a product with you right now?
I don't have it with me right now because the production lab is not here where I'm living right now.
Okay.
But as we mentioned to you in the products that we're trying to do is like, we're not based on technology, but I think we're the only team that is based on these biodegradable waste. And these are made from the recycle of carton and also the egg waste.
Okay.
Excuse me, do you have a web page?
We do have a web page. It's ecopacha.com. We can actually show you guys. Well, I don't know if they can present that to you guys. And we also have a Facebook page where we have more than 2,000 followers and that we actually following right now.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay. We have the 15th startup of today in the growth category, SOS Agro.
Did you know that millions of dollars are being lost in crops? 30% is caused by climatic reasons, and the other 70% is caused by bad agricultural management. Right now, while I'm talking, insects and diseases are devouring crops, affecting thousands of farmers in the world. And this is happening because of not registering their planting, spraying, and harvesting activities on time. They require software, but there are only web and desktop software versions in the market. The internet limits them, and the worst, in many cases, they don't fit to their needs. Calculating the crops, costs, and having all the data centralized and updated is very complicated. Because of all of that, our team, which is made up of 3 agricultural and 5 system engineers, have developed SOS Agro, a mobile application that works offline, with which we virtualize agricultural fields through modules created and designed for farmers, saving information locally, making the registration, monitoring, and management of crops simpler, in order to have everything in the palm of the hand, and this way to achieve a better production. Regarding the potential market in Bolivia, there are 1.3 million hectares and 180 million hectares worldwide. Our app has 3 versions. The free version, which allows 5 reports per managed hectare. The standard version, which costs $2.50 per managed hectare, with unlimited reports. And the premium version, which costs $3.99 per managed hectare, with unlimited reports and includes a satellite crop monitoring module. Thank you.
Thank you, SOS Agro. Now we are going to listen to the questions of the jury.
Okay. Any question?
Yes, please. Your model business is for the consumer, please, or the size of the farmer's activity? Which one? I didn't have that clear.
Okay. Well, our business model is a sale of subscription per managed hectare per campaign. And well, our market could be the farmers and the agricultural companies.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to make a question. It's probably the same as the one that Ezra did before. What is your actual product? What is actually what you're selling? You know, you said that you sell information. How'd you get that information? What's the value of the information? And the video, you cannot really actually tell what's the business about.
Okay. We make accountant and financial calculations and visualize the fumigation, sowing, and harvesting progress, and through graphic and table reports about cost per hectares and per lots, in order to take better decisions based on data. These are our solutions that we offer.
And where did you get the data from? Sorry, Enrique, but
no, go ahead.
Where do you get the data from? Do you collect it from some source? Do you get it yourselves about with the satellite images or what?
Yes. Oh, yes. We collect all the data via the customers or the farmers register their activities and through modules we visualize the hectares and offer and this way we offer valuable information for them.
Okay, Enrique, you have a question?
Yes, it's a following question. I mean, what I try to understand is you're trying to sell the data as an information in a dashboard for them. So you are going to collect the data, you are going to transform the data in information, and you are going to present them that information in dashboard for making decisions. Is that correct?
Well, Of course, we are going to collect the information, and in the same application, it's going to be centralized, the information, and the farmers and the companies will be able to take better decisions with this information and directly with the smartphone. No?
Okay, so your main competitor will be Microsoft, for example, IBM?
Well, we don't have direct competitors, and there are only some companies that focus on pest evaluations. And however, we integrate agricultural management, pest evaluation, and satellite monitoring, and all in one solution. Well, so we don't have direct competitors.
Okay, thank you very much.
Time is up, and also our contestants are over. We have here from all of them, the 15, the 3 categories of early, idea, and growth. And now the judges have work to do. They have to deliberate and define the winners of the contest. While we wait for their final decision, we will have a very exciting presentation from Sergio Ortiz of the Director of Tecnológico de Monterrey office in California, and also is the visiting scholar in entrepreneurship at the San Jose State University. I'm going to give René the words if he can explain to us a little bit more about how important is this presentation that we are going to have.
Thank you, Fernando. It's a pleasure to introduce Sergio. He's a doctor specialized in entrepreneurship, and we have invited him from the Tech Monterrey, and this is a great pleasure to have you here. Are you listening to me, Sergio?
Yes.
Yes. Hello. Nice picture back there, huh? The bridge.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, just to give you a brief thing, the judges are going to go to another area from Zoom to deliver the final 2 people that will go to the room, so the judges can join the breakout room, that is number 1. And I'm gonna leave you here with all the people just so you can talk to them and a brief idea of how is the ecosystem going on in Mexico to provoke entrepreneurs to go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I just have a question. I understand because you are in Bolivia, everybody there speaks Spanish. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to go in Spanish or English?
Yeah, I think if everybody speaks their Spanish, I will to switch to Spanish if you don't mind.
I don't mind. You're invited to do whatever you want. It's your time.
Excellent. Gracias. Bueno, aquí tuve la oportunidad de escuchar ahí varias de las presentaciones. Me gustó ahí ver mucho la motivación de cada uno de los estudiantes. El ecosistema de emprendimiento aquí en el Silicon Valley es muy diferente, no solo a México y Latinoamérica, a cualquier parte del mundo. Ellos, aquí han hecho una combinación de cosas que creo que es único en la historia, ¿no? O sea, no por nada, ha habido ciertos contextos, ¿no? Por algo en el Renacimiento se da en Florencia y es un contexto para que surjan una serie de artistas, o el Toledo medieval donde se junta todo el conocimiento. Es una cuestión muy, muy especial que de entrada yo digo que no, o sea, aquí en el Silicon Valley lo inventaron sin tratar de imitar a nadie. Aquí salió de manera natural. Yo creo que sí hay una capacidad emprendedora importante. A veces pienso cuando veo alumnos como los que he estado viendo, creo que la capacidad emprendedora se me hace que, digo, ya viviendo aquí, veo los alumnos de San Jose State, de University of California, Davis. Bueno, he visitado muchas universidades aquí. No crean que todo el mundo tiene así el espíritu así emprendedor. Yo lo veo mucho más en muchos alumnos de Latinoamérica. Lo que sí veo aquí es una capacidad de desarrollo de tecnología que no tenemos. O sea, aquí yo les diría que hay mucho más dinero que proyectos. O sea, aquí es una cosa impresionante, pero además está muy segmentado el dinero. Están los angel investors, los early stage fund, los middle stage fund. O sea, son a veces grupos, son así, hay diferentes ya catalogados. Aquí el tema del venture capital aquí es un lenguaje financiero inclusive desconocido para las mismas personas que les gustan las finanzas. Y está muy dividido y realmente ellos, los fondos importantes los usan en empresas que ya tienen un avance. Pero yo les diría que el mismo conseguir fondos no es un éxito. ¿Y a qué voy con esto? Aquí he platicado con varios inversionistas. Hay bastantes latinos, por cierto. No tantos como quisiéramos, pero hay algunos. ¿Y qué te puedo decir? O sea, el porcentaje de acierto donde supuestos expertos en evaluar emprendedores, porque yo le decía, a ver, ¿y tú cómo reconoces un talento emprendedor para darle dinero? Y me decía así, when I see him or her, I recognize him. Ok, dije, no, pues tienen aquí una visión estratégica muy buena, ¿no? Cuando yo lo veo, lo reconozco. Ok, perfecto. Pero resulta que el porcentaje de bateo de estos supuestos expertos en reconocer inversionistas, en reconocer talentos emprendedores, es tan bajo, o sea, es bajísimo. O sea, el famoso el que invirtió en Google, yo te diría, de 100 inversiones, le salieron mal 99, pero la de Google le salió y se recuperó, ¿no? De todas. Yo les digo esto y les digo, a veces no les gusta mis colegas profesores de emprendimiento, una disculpa, por favor, pero si aquí, o sea, no tienen un porcentaje tan bajo de bateo, o sea, yo les puedo platicar de artículos académicos de que se les pasó por alto Airbnb, se les pasó Uber, en early stage, a todos esos de early stage, yo no, eso no funciona, eso no, y supuestamente son expertos, ¿no? Entonces yo les digo, o sea, cuando concursan de verdad, muchachos, no importa si ganan, o sea, no importa. O sea, los profesores no sabemos quién va a dar resultado y quién no. Si lo supiéramos, o sea, no, pues ya estaríamos poniendo ahí dinero. Yo he puesto dinero, he sido inversionista también. He quebrado empresas, la mayor, pero solo a una me ha salido bien, de hecho. He bajado dinero, pero lo que me he puesto a estudiar es por qué hay un comportamiento emprendedor, o sea, por qué hay un comportamiento emprendedor. Es muy escaso en el mundo, muchachos. Ese comportamiento emprendedor es muy escaso. Hemos platicado mucho con colegas, ¿no? Pero el conocimiento de negocios está bien, el que les enseñen el modelo de negocio y la ventaja competitiva. Pero, muchachos, he podido ayudar a estaba haciendo la cuenta, eran 40 y tantas empresas que como ustedes, de cero, sin inversionistas de nada, ahorita ya hay algunas muy interesantes que crecieron mucho. Me decía un colega, un alumno como ustedes, o sea, jovencito, un poquito quizás más grande, porque la empresa ya lleva con ella algunos añitos, pero se ve, me decía, Sergio, es que yo no me imaginé que iba a pagar de nómina al mes $100,000. O sea, y les comento esto porque el amigo brillante no terminó la escuela y me he convertido en un crítico de las universidades porque me dice, reprobé contabilidad 1 y 2. Dice, ¿tú crees que no sé contabilidad? por faltas, porque no entregué la tarea. O sea, él paga una nómina de $100,000 mensuales, ¿no? Nunca me imaginé que iba a sacar una nómina. Las universidades estamos hechas principalmente, yo les voy a hacer una pregunta, discúlpenme, colegas profesores, pero ¿por qué se mete uno a una universidad? O sea, porque ha sido un instrumento de movilidad social, pero sobre todo a través del empleo, para conseguir un empleo. Yo pocas veces me he encontrado un alumno, ay, ¿por qué me metí a la universidad? Para poner mi empresa. Entonces se meten a la universidad para conseguir un empleo. Las universidades estamos diseñadas así. Así por centuries. Hemos sido diseñadas para principalmente producir a personas que se puedan emplear. Recientemente, muy recientemente, este siglo, hemos estado buscando las universidades cómo generar talentos emprendedores. Me he puesto a investigar este tema tanto como he podido. Y les puedo decir que, como les decía, los conocimientos están bien, todo está bien, pero ha sido el mejor predictor del comportamiento emprendedor. Es una cosa que yo le llamo mentalidad emprendedora. Los conocimientos de negocio más bien son adicionales. La mentalidad emprendedora consiste en 3 cosas: que lo deseen, ¿ok? Pero hay otra cosa que se llama la autoeficacia. La autoeficacia es una cuestión que no me quiero aburrir, muchachos, perdón, he sido profesor mucho tiempo, pero es básicamente la percepción que tienen de sí mismos de poder realizar una tarea. Pero para el caso del emprendedor, el deseo y la autoeficacia, ¿ok? Y hay otra cosa que es muy parecida al deseo, la motivación. Entonces, cuando yo veo así sus proyectos, yo estaba viendo ahí y a varios de ustedes, ¿no? Que me decían que contestar, no, yo no estoy compitiendo con tal, así, o sea, dije, sí, o sea, se ve una chica y un chico que está convencido de lo que está haciendo. Y otra cosa que les quiero comentar es, está bien, crean en su proyecto, pero no se enamoren de su proyecto, enamórense de un problema. ¿Y por qué? Porque cuando entienden mejor el problema es cuando diseñan mejor. Cuando empiezan a hacer las ideas, ¿cómo les diré? Ni una solo de los proyectos que he tenido la oportunidad de acompañar, ¿ok? Ni uno solo, la idea del principio fue la que terminó. Nunca, es más, a veces la tuvieron que cambiar. No, y me dicen, no, sí, lo defendían, y a veces lo defendían como leones. O sea, no importa, o sea, tú ve a probarla, ¿no? Pero aquí hay una regla. Nadie puede hacer una innovación importante. Yo diría nada importante en la vida si no se equivoca varias veces. O sea, no es la calidad de tu idea, es la calidad del proceso que tú sigues. Y para eso se necesita mucha madurez. Porque tú tienes que decir, no es lo que pensaba, tienes que, no es lo que, o sea, y este proceso es lo que eventualmente les va a abrir lo que sea, lo que, si es su avenida, los que eventualmente les aseguro que van a tener éxito. Y una empresa no se logra en un semestre, una empresa lleva tiempo. ¿Okay? Cuando, a pesar de que digo esto del mito de la idea y todo, siempre cuando doy clase de maestría, ya a veces ya no doy clase en licenciatura de mucho, pero cuando he dado, siempre había que me decía, Sergio, te lo voy a comentar aquí en cortito porque si no me roban la idea, otro más de que le van a robar la idea. Yo les digo, miren, lo más seguro cuando alguien me comenta una idea es que su idea apesta. El punto no es la calidad de la idea. Por eso yo no me desgasto mucho en la calidad de la idea. O sea, yo veo si es lo suficientemente flexible para escuchar, para aprender de pequeños, los errores naturales que requieren un buen proceso emprendedor. Entonces, no me quiero convertir en su líder espiritual, muchachos, pero lo más importante no es conseguir dinero, no es conseguir la aprobación, por ejemplo, mía. O sea, es su mentalidad. Y la mentalidad que traen normalmente, y con el perdón de mis colegas, no hacemos mucho en la universidad. Normalmente ya lo traen por tu mamá, la mamá es muy importante, por tu papá, por tu tío, o sea, alguien ya lo traen ustedes. Entonces, esta mentalidad, yo la desesperación de cómo enseñamos emprendimiento en las universidades, la desesperación me llevó a escribir un libro que acabo de terminar. Porque para mí es una desesperación. Ya llegan los muchachos así y los metemos a reglas y ahora los metemos a reglas y no vienes y en lugar de abrazar esa habilidad. Entonces, esta mentalidad es los que le va a llevar, esa actitud que ustedes, o sea, tienen. Ahora, no tienen que ser, digo, emprendedores, pero yo les aseguro que no se trata de ser un ser humano. No son los emprendedores ni mejores humanos, ni más brillantes. Sí, son personas que desean algo y tienen ese sentido de autoeficacia. Desgraciadamente, en nuestras sociedades latinoamericanas, en mi opinión, al menos en México, no creemos mucho en nosotros mismos. Tenemos que imitar cualquier clase de estupidez, perdónenme, pero a veces cosas sin sentido, agarramos políticas de gobierno porque lo inventó un profesor norteamericano. No saben, aquí les he dado durísimo a las universidades aquí en Estados Unidos, ¿no? Van y dicen, no, les digo, no enseñen así emprendimiento. Emprendimiento es algo muy complejo, o sea, es todo el tiempo, todas las materias, todos los semestres, los alumnos deben de estar trabajando en equipo, descubriendo oportunidades, implementando cosas, y después de 4 años, en el nombre de la humanidad, les vamos a meter en su cabeza esta actitud emprendedora. Y esta actitud emprendedora la podemos enseñar en matemáticas, la podemos enseñar en física, la podemos enseñar no tiene que ser una clase de emprendimiento. Y me voy a desahogar con ustedes si me dan chance. De hecho, cuando ya voy a una universidad y me hablan de emprendimiento e innovación, me revuelve el estómago. ¿Por qué? Porque, muchachos, ustedes pueden ser innovadores, pero no va a ser rápido, va a llevar tiempo y no va a ser a través de una lluvia de ideas pegando post-its. Es un proceso que llevan un proceso ahí. Me encantó ver, ¿saben qué? Sobre todo su actitud. Me chuté varios porque me citaron un poquito antes, pero dije, no, pues ya voy a ver de una vez algunos, ¿no? Algunos de ustedes. Y digo, la verdad es que necesitamos más gente así en las universidades. Y por último, porque creo que ya me tengo que callar, es que está bien buscar el unicornio, lo que es aquí, lo que sucede aquí mucho en Estados Unidos. Bueno, ni crean que mucho. O sea, estos unicornios que ponemos como ejemplo en las clases de emprendimiento, el que quieras, Airbnb, Microsoft, el de Apple, el Uber, todos esos son excepciones. Es decir, aquí mismo en Estados Unidos, o sea, son muy pocos los que siguen ese patrón y no por eso no crecen tanto, pero no por eso dejan de ser emprendedores. Soy un poco crítico de tratar de imitar estas, porque es otro contexto. O sea, para empezar, hay una cantidad de dinero infame aquí. O sea, he visto sesiones de inversión donde proyectos mucho mejores, algunos de los que ven de ustedes, y prestando dinero, bueno, no prestando, pero invirtiendo dinero en cosas que digo, o sea, no tienen cabeza, ¿no? O sea, hay demasiado dinero. Sin embargo, muchachos, empieza a haber una corriente que solo se los quiero dejar pensar, que es emprendimiento con propósito. Y yo solo quiero soñar un poquitito, si me dan chance, con ustedes. Las universidades latinoamericanas, todas a su alrededor tienen algún problema de pobreza, algún problema de contaminación. Yo digo que ese espíritu emprendedor, ¿qué tal si abrazamos a los estudiantes emprendedores, diseñamos competencias emprendedoras todo el tiempo y que les digamos a través de diferentes proyectos durante toda la carrera que puedes utilizar ese espíritu emprendedor con sentido humano? Es decir, no se trata de ONGs, es hacer negocio, pero entregando un resultado neto positivo al mundo. Es decir, conozco negocios que su objetivo es disminuir la pobreza, pero ese es su objetivo, no pegarle al gran mercado, no. Y para ese objetivo hacen negocio. Y te voy a platicar un poquito de ellos. Aquí los organizadores, por favor, cállenme cuando me tengan que vallar, porque tengo un problema. He sido profesor mucho tiempo y no me callo. ¿Ok? Entonces, les digo, una persona ahí, de hecho, es vecino, Ecuador, que son los chocolates, unos buenísimos que hay en Ecuador, que yo me traje y hay una tonelada, no me puedo traer más porque no cabían en mi maleta, que son Pecari. No sé si los conocen. El fundador va y se da cuenta que venden el cacao de muy buena calidad en un precio ridículo a compañías europeas y allá venden chocolates carísimos, ¿no? Y dices, es que algo está mal en esta ecuación. Y el hombre, Pecari, el hombre pone una fábrica de chocolates cerca de los proveedores y hace algo increíble, muchachos, les paga bien. Si yo les voy a pagar el precio internacional del cacao porque lo hacen de muy buena calidad. Y él logró una sinergia con ellos. Pruébenlo, ha ganado varios premios, pero además es negocio. Además es negocio. Entonces, no es la mentalidad de pegarle al gran mercado. Te voy a platicar otro ejemplo porque he aprendido más con estos ejemplos. Hay una persona que de familia de mucho dinero participaba en concursos de regatas en Argentina. Estaba en una regata y estaba concursando y se dio cuenta cómo una tortuga estaba sangrando porque estaba enredada en una red. Se detuvo, dice, pues corté todo, pero la tortuga murió desangrada en mis manos, dice. ¿Y cómo dejan las redes? Dice, durante varios meses estuve en mi barco correctando redes para que no murieran, ¿no? Pues tantas especies. Y hubo un momento, dicen que tenía en una bodega toneladas de plástico. Y dijo, ¿qué voy a hacer con el... Iba a decir maldito plástico, pero me arrepentí. Dice, ¿qué voy a hacer con el plástico? Y dice, pues voy a fabricar algo con él. Y empieza a fabricar cosas de diseño. No, después de algún tiempo, claro, con toda la capacidad financiera de la familia, pero logra hacer lentes de diseño, cuestiones de diseño, todo de plástico reciclado de las redes, y ahora son los lentes que se venden en las regatas internacionales. Lo que te quiero decir es un principio diferente al Lean Startup. Es primero solucionar un problema ambiental, un problema social, un problema, y luego hace negocio, pero hace negocio. Eso es emprendimiento con sentido humano. Y hay una empresa que es un movimiento latinoamericano de Colombia y de Chile, que es Sistema B, que dice, yo certifico a las empresas que dice, le pagan bien a sus empleados, que no contaminan. Y dice, no se trata, no son ONG, todas esas son buenos negocios. Lo que le quiero decir, está empezando a haber una nueva visión de ver el emprendimiento, de ver la economía. Por eso le digo emprendimiento con propósito. Y pues yo hasta aquí, porque no sé si me los hice bolas o no. Una disculpa ahí por abrazar mucho, me gustó mucho verlos. Y la verdad que me alimento yo de esta, pues estoy más grandecito de usted que ustedes. Y cuando veo esta energía, me encanta. No hay nada, lo que quiero decir, y tengo bases de estudios, o sea, para decirlo, no es nada más, se los digo, de emoción, que sí la tengo, me encanta trabajar con jóvenes como ustedes, pero tengo bases científicas para afirmar lo que les voy a decir. No hay ninguna buena razón para que no sean emprendedores. Esto no es un gen especial, está estudiado, es una decisión personal. ¿Ok? Y se la tienen que creer y lo desean, muchachos, pues ahora sí que, como les digo, no quiero convertirme en su líder espiritual, pero en Latinoamérica necesitamos emprendedores. No tenemos muchas opciones. La inversión extranjera directa no va a dar, el gobierno no va a dar. Necesitamos una sociedad de emprendedores. Mi sueño, soñando con ustedes, es que en las universidades en algún momento cambiemos nuestro modelo educativo y desarrollemos, formemos ejércitos de emprendedores que sean capaces de cambiar la realidad que tenemos, los retos que tenemos por ahí. Pues hasta aquí, ahora sí ya me callo. No sé cómo está el formato, no sé si va a ser preguntas y respuestas, Como quiera, creo que hablé de más porque a mí me dijeron 15 minutos y pues ya me extendí. Una disculpa, muchachos.
Ok, perfecto, estimado Sergio. A mí me encargó René de que sigamos con la charla y voy a pedir si hay alguien del público que tiene alguna pregunta para Sergio. Nuevamente agradecido, Sergio, por la conversación. Yo estuve súper entretenido. Yo también soy, bueno, he sido académico, ya dejé la academia hace un par de años y comparto plenamente lo que dices. Así que le voy a ceder el micrófono a las personas que están en la sala si quieren preguntarle algo a Sergio, por favor.
Sí, gracias. Por cierto, el nivel de inglés es suficiente, ¿eh? Cualquiera de ustedes podría aquí, hacia acá sin mayor problema. Aquí encuentras todo. Bien, muy inglés, nivel de inglés más que suficiente.
Bueno, qué bueno. Bueno, ¿alguien tiene alguna pregunta para Sergio? ¿O continuamos? Si están pidiendo, por el chat está pidiendo su contacto, Sergio.
Ok, déjame, les pongo, pues yo creo que por correo va a ser lo más fácil.
Sí.
Tengo dos correos, y el del TEC, ahí se los puse en mi correo. Normalmente leo más el correo del TEC que el de San José State University.
Perfecto, gracias.
Nada más acuérdense una cosa, no estoy en México, sí tengo muchos contactos, más en México que aquí en Estados Unidos. Estoy en San José, California, que, bueno, se dice que es la capital del Silicon Valley, así mismo se definen aquí.
Sergio, una consulta. ¿Cómo está funcionando la gente que está trabajando en la zona de San José, de Silicon Valley, en todo California, con este tema del COVID? ¿Se han movilizado? ¿Se han ido a otro lado? ¿Cómo van a funcionar las universidades?
Qué interesante. No, pues mira, todo es remoto. Las universidades se fueron. De hecho, yo no tengo acceso ahorita a mi oficina. Nadie tiene acceso a sus oficinas. Los profesores en algunas clases que están muy espaciados en algunos laboratorios, se tiene acceso a los laboratorios y a los salones, pero no a las oficinas. Todo el semestre, como aquí en California desafortunadamente es el estado más elevado. Aquí todos los reglamentos son por counties, pero básicamente todos están haciendo lo mismo. En el caso de las empresas de aquí de tecnología es algo increíble, René. O sea, todo se fue virtual. Sucedió cuando yo vine aquí a rentar, la renta aquí no es cara. Es astronómicamente cara, ridículamente cara. O sea, no había visto yo un lugar más caro. Me ha tocado viajar por muchas partes. Nunca me había tocado ver estas rentas. Pero digo, yo no la pago, me la pagan afortunadamente, ¿verdad? Pero de todas maneras hasta un límite, ¿no? Entonces, ahí sí, las rentas son carísimas. Hay una calle, es Menlo Park, donde tradicionalmente se iban a tomar café y iban emprendedores, iban inversionistas. Porque hay una cosa que pocas gentes reflexionan. En la industria del capital de riesgo, si no es una industria mundial multimillonaria. Pero resulta que poca gente reflexiona en que la mitad de esta industria se encuentra en una pequeña región del mundo que es el Silicon Valley. O sea, aquí sí hay mucho dinero, pero el capital de riesgo en otras partes del mundo no existe. Entonces hay una calle que es aquí Menlo Park, donde pues aquí consigue dinero la gente porque va al súper y ahí va a estar uno de los gerentes dueños de uno de los fondos de inversión. O sea, todo está a la mano. Pero ahora no. Y lo increíble, los edificios que estabas haciendo fila por pagar una renta en un pinchurriento cuartito, ahorita se vaciaron. Está pasando algo increíble en San Francisco, en San José, las rentas están bajando de precio. Ya los emprendedores dicen, pues sí consigo dinero, porque consigues dinero. Cuando tú consigues dinero como emprendedor, incluye una mensualidad, se incluye un salario para ti como emprendedor. para que pagues tu renta. Dice, pero ¿para qué voy a pagar un cuartito pinchurriento de $3,000 si me puedo ir a Kentucky y pagar ahí $1,000? O me puedo regresar a Bolivia y mucho menos, ¿no? Entonces, los emprendedores se fueron. O sea, todo está fuera. O sea, el Silicon Valley no va a volver a ser el mismo. O sea, todo se hizo virtual. Acababa de comprar una nueva, estaban muy contentos, porque, de hecho me tocó ir por alguna razón me invitaron a la inauguración del edificio de LinkedIn, de Intel, las nuevas oficinas. Bueno, Netflix compró una cosa así impresionante. Pues todas esas inversiones que estaban tan orgullosos, los edificios están vacíos, vacíos. O sea, el real estate, algo increíble, empezó a bajar de precio. Entonces, va a modificarse a ser virtual. O sea, mucho el mundo se va a convertir en todo lo que hacía, pero sí se pierde ese encanto, ¿no? Porque lo van a tener, no sé cómo lo puedan sustituir. Para mí el contacto físico es insustituible, porque aquí pues había todas las noches pitches, presentaciones para inversionistas, todas las noches casi, o sea, y a veces ni siquiera eran presentaciones, nada más eran reuniones informales, que por cierto, de los que he hablado, me dicen, hay una ley entre los que invertimos, que los números financieros que nos presentan nunca suceden. O sea, todos nos dicen que en 3 meses ocupan y venden, y en 3 años sabemos que esas finanzas no, pero bueno, nos interesa ver si hicieron un ejercicio de finanzas. Pero todo esa magia que había aquí se va a tener que transformar.
Perfecto. Un expresidente boliviano decía, Bolivia es un lugar donde todo pasa, pero nunca sucede. Muy parecido a lo que acabas de decir. Y ahora, sí. ¿Qué consejo nos das? ¿Qué consejo nos da como Bolivia, que estamos lejísimos del ex Silicon Valley, para que nosotros podamos abordar a ese mundo que está arrollando por todos lados?
Yo les voy a decir con mucho respeto, porque cuando visito a las universidades en el mundo, en el mismo Estados Unidos me pasa, tratan de hacer una mímica a lo que sucede en el Silicon Valley. Yo les diría, por favor, no. O sea, tienen que pensar en un esquema de acuerdo a su contexto, a sus necesidades, o sea, en el emprendimiento, y yo creo que en general en muchas cosas, el contexto lo es todo. En el mundo, te voy a dar un dato que lo calculé. Aquí en Estados Unidos, las nuevas empresas, de todas las nuevas empresas que se forman al año, ¿okay? Son 3 millones más o menos. Menos del 1%, hay diferentes cálculos. A mí me salió 0.08%, lo que escuchaste. 0.08%, solo ese porcentaje se forma estilo Silicon Valley. O sea, el estilo del proceso emprendedor estilo Silicon Valley no es común ni en Estados Unidos, que es donde se inventó la industria. Yo lo que les diría es, piensen en su contexto. O sea, el emprendimiento es de acuerdo a contexto. O sea, tenemos que reinventarnos, pero de acuerdo a quiénes somos. No somos gringos. No tenemos por qué serlo. A veces tratamos de reproducir algo porque no solo es la cantidad impresionante de dinero que desperdician. En mi opinión, hay un desperdicio del 95 al 99% de las inversiones. No solo eso, sino el acompañamiento de mentores experimentados. Y que hay un mercado por las nuevas empresas. Y hay un mercado de las nuevas empresas por las que ya existen y por los venture capital. Es tanta la cantidad de dinero que las empresas están ávidas de comprar nuevas empresas, aunque no valgan lo que dicen. Entonces hay evaluaciones de una empresa que vale 1 millón y la terminan comprando en 10 millones, porque hay tanto dinero que es una manera como tratar de invertir. Pero además no solo es eso, sino hay una inversión del Estado de las grandes empresas. Todas las de Elon Musk han recibido billones de dólares, pero nadie habla de eso. Entonces, ese contexto no se va a reproducir en México, en Monterrey. Cada quien tenemos que reproducir nuestros contextos. el venture capital es una cosa. Para mí, lo más importante es la cultura emprendedora. La mentalidad emprendedora que le podamos infundir a los alumnos de que con los recursos que tienen pueden cambiar su realidad. No deben de esperar inversión para cambiar su realidad. Es con tu mentalidad, con los recursos que tú tienes. Con eso puedes y debes producir algo. Y eso es lo que yo creo que como universidad deberíamos de fomentar. Al fomentar eso, metemos una nueva mente de crecimiento en los alumnos. Bueno, ya mejor me callo, porque si no me callas, René. O sea, me sigo yo hablando.
No, está bien.
Me callas.
Aquí estamos con una ansiedad grandísima, tanto los que están escuchando como yo, hasta que termine el jurado, y yo te voy a usar. Aquí me han hecho algunas preguntas. No sé si ya hablaron de esto, porque yo estaba al otro lado. ¿Qué opinás de que los colegios cambien su currícula y empecemos a enseñar desde niños el tema de... Tuve la suerte de ir a Finlandia y allá desde niños, 6, 7 años, ya estaban hablando de startups.
Mira, yo creo que eso es una cosa. Sin embargo, o sea, enseñarles competencias emprendedoras, sí. Pero en mi opinión, se le puede enseñar competencias emprendedoras sin hablarles ni siquiera de emprendimiento. ¿A qué me refiero? La mentalidad emprendedora ha sido el factor, hasta donde sabemos por los estudios que hay, más importante para el comportamiento emprendedor futuro. Yo creo que debemos de empezar por enseñarles autoeficacia, o sea, sentido de propósito, creer en sí mismos. O sea, estos comportamientos actitudinales son más poderosos que decirles, mira, así es un business plan, así es un business model. De hecho, les voy a decir una cosa, no hay ningún estudio que demuestre que el diseño de un business model Canvas, que todo el mundo lo hace, tiene un efecto en el resultado y en el performance de la empresa. O sea, es esa capacidad de aprender del fracaso, esa capacidad de aprender de la experiencia, esa capacidad creativa. Las empresas vendrán después, pero si en nuestro modelo educativo empezamos a desarrollar esas actitudes que son más importantes que las habilidades de negocios, en mi opinión, por ahí es. ¿Qué es lo que ha pasado hasta ahora? Que desafortunadamente nuestro sistema escolarizado no solo no ha desarrollado. Finlandia es un caso diferente. Finlandia es una cuestión que debemos de aprender. Que para empezar ahí no les dejan tantas tareas. Ahí, en vez de darles 7 horas de clase, 3 o 4 horas de clase. También me tocó visitarlos. Giváscula es la más famosa en el emprendimiento. ¿Qué es lo que ha sucedido? Que en lugar de fomentarles la creatividad, el espíritu crítico, el sentido de autoeficacia, lo que hemos enseñado es, por diseño, nuestros sistemas escolarizados les han matado a los alumnos ese espíritu. ¿Por qué? Porque se han hecho con las necesidades de algo que sucedió hace cientos de años, que es la revolución industrial. Se industrializó, entre comillas, se estructuró, y entonces la enseñanza, entonces todo el mundo tiene que saber lo mismo, y si no sabes lo mismo, entonces los vamos encajonando en vez de darles ese espíritu libre que sí sucede en Finlandia. Entonces yo no creo que debamos hablarles per se, no hace daño, pero de negocios, sino de estas actitudes. Yo creo que es algo cultural. Hay un ecosistema de emprendimiento, en mi opinión, más impresionante todavía que en el Silicon Valley, porque ahí fue política de Estado. En el Silicon Valley se dio naturalmente, no fue una política de Estado. Pero en donde sí fue una política de Estado fue en Israel, y le metió el Estado mucho dinero. Nada más que hay un efecto cultural. Es el país que más empresas de base tecnológica y más inversión genera per cápita. Pero también tiene algo cultural relacionado con lo que dices, ¿no? A la población judía nacen con eso. Tiene que ver algo cultural. Yo creo que somos muy creativos y creo que en Latinoamérica voy a tratar de, aquí he apostado mi vida profesional, he sido criticado, pero no es que no me importe ser criticado, es porque creo firmemente que debemos de cambiar la educación, debemos de cambiar la educación universitaria para fomentar estas habilidades. ¿Esto quiere decir que les dejemos de dar matemáticas, física, contabilidad? No, simplemente se las debemos de dar de nosotros y lo que es lo que creo que la sociedad necesita, esos agentes de cambio. Los alumnos de ahorita ven más el emprendimiento que en nuestras generaciones o que en mi generación. Esa es una ventaja. Bueno, ya me extendí, no sé si te respondí o respondí.
Sí, claro que sí, claro que sí. Muchas gracias, Sergio. La verdad que interesante. Estamos ya en la recta final. Te invito a que escuchemos el fallo del jurado. Voy a invitar a Sinchi, que ya prendió su cámara, para que nos cuente con Ezra y también con Álvaro cuál ha sido la decisión del concurso.
Sí, muy bien, muchas gracias. Y muchachos, esto sirve para generar una cultura emprendedora, pero de verdad créanse, su actitud, su mentalidad, su deseo, su sentido de autoeficacia, no importa si ganaron. Aquí es la actitud que ustedes consiguieron, ¿sale? Pues gracias a ustedes.
Perfecto.
Me despido. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll come back to English. It's been recorded in Spanish, but it's fine. Sinchi, I will ask you to let us know, or how did you manage that, Fernando? Are you here, Fernando?
Hi, I'm back. Well, we have been deliberating with the judges and we have come with a conclusion. To represent the judges and announce our winners, I'm going to let Ezra as representative of the panel of judges to say who are the finalists that are going to represent Bolivia in the global competition, and they are going to be part of the next step in this Entrepreneurship World Cup. Ezra, are you ready?
I was born ready.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you. Okay, congratulations to all of the participants. You are winners, and we are very proud of all of your work, and we encourage you to be success in all of the areas that you are having these activities. So I will announce the three winners. All of you are winners, but we have to choose 3 of you for the global competition. Am I right?
Sure.
Okay. I will say, do I have to say the 3 first places or just 2?
We will go for the 2. The two groups that will go to second step, that is acceleration 2.
Okay, so out of the 15 competitors, we choose 2. Okay, with no more delay. The chosen ones are D. Cook and Cody. Please, congratulations for you too.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ezra.
Muchas gracias. No lo esperábamos, la verdad. Muchas gracias. Thank you, all of us.
Okay, thank you very much for the judge. I think it's been really, really hard. I was there for minutes. I was lucky that I was in the process of deciding who was going to be the first one and the second one to be there. But just to give you some thoughts about it. First of all, I want to thank all of you being for months waiting for this process. I think we learned, everybody learned something about this. We learn about your videos, about your speeches, about the way that you write your proposals. And as Sergio said, all of us, especially you that are in this, are the winners. We have to thank the global co-host, the MISC Global Forum, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, and also TGELF. All of them are the global hosts, and the organizer of all of this is the Entrepreneurship World Cup. It's an idea that was created as a startup years ago, and the Global Entrepreneurship Network supported, and now we are here. 104,000 people is being doing the same thing as you did it. I wanna congratulate you, and hopefully everything is okay. Any questions that you have, you can write me, and please keep on going. There are more competitions. We have a lot of activities. Our national partner in media, Emprendedores LATAM, is also organizing another thing. You're gonna hear from that. And thank you, Fernando. Thank you, Azra. Thank you, Sinchi, Alvaro, Enrique, and everybody that helped us to do all of this. Thank you very much, and bye-bye. Hasta luego. Buenas noches.
Thank you to you too, René.
It was a pleasure. Congratulations.
Gracias, hasta luego.
Thank you. Bye.
Gracias.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Hasta luego.
Gracias a todos y gracias por organizar a la gente de Bolivia.
Seguro.
Gracias, René.
Cortamos el